Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your September astrology. And what an incredible horoscope this is going to be, because Mercury, the planet of good fortune, is finally moving forward. So expect more clarity and more clear communication with everyone around you. And if that wasn't enough, we've got Venus, the planet of love and abundance, going direct after a very rare retrograde of nearly 6 months. So if you've been wading through treacle when it comes to your relationships and your love-ins, it's now going to be so much clearer. The other big news of this month is that Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, the adventurer, is going retrograde, which means we're not necessarily galloping ahead, but we're dealing with our stuff for massive growth. Here's your September horoscope. Libra, this is going to be such a month filled with relief and potential wonder for you. It's exciting. The end of the month, of course, it's Libra season, where all of your energy returns and there's much excitement. But more importantly, on the 4th of September, Venus, your ruler, goes direct. You have had potentially 6 quite problematic months. I mean, they could have been good. For instance, they could have been good if you mixed with people in the past, or you collaborate with someone from the past that you hadn't, seen for a while. That could have been very positive. But it could be that you could have had a load of hassle with groups of people or old friendships. Could have gone either way. How was it for you? Leave me a comment. Let me know. Anyway, from now on, good collaborations and you being a magnet for the right kind of people is going to be very strong. And of course, who we mix with is essential, because we don't just manifest and create our reality on our own. Who we are around and their thoughts and beliefs are contagious, and who we hang out with and their view of the future and their view of you and your view of them all impacts where you're going. But luckily, there's some great possibilities coming your way. You've also going to be making a decision to reclaim your power as Jupiter goes retrograde. You're like, right, that is it. Was there something in my past that stopped me feeling that I can explore, grow and learn? I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab that, and I'm coming into my power. May not happen overnight, but you are expanding from the past backwards, if that makes sense to you. And you're also super psychic at the moment, incredibly intuitive. And if somebody's got the wrong intentions, suddenly you'll see it. Secrets are coming out. You're opening up to the truth about what's really going on. Some of it may be enlightening, some of it may be shocking, but all of it is treasure. Even if you don't like it at the time, it will end up bringing you a great reward. So bear with. And do trust your psychic intuition. Tune in to your intuition and use it. Do not ignore gut feelings or sensing what's going to happen, because there is a lot of truth in that this month. The new moon in Virgo is very, very spiritual for you. It's asking you, are you ready? Do you want to move into a space where your abilities and your intuition are superpowered? This new moon can bring you that gift. And anything that was hidden that no longer serves you, boosh. I don't know what bush is, but boof, you are able to step through and go on to the next chapter, a more magical being, and ditch anybody that hasn't been straight with you. In fact, when Mercury goes direct, anybody that's been hiding something from you, it is coming out and you're going to know it. Sometimes, you know what we're like as humans, sometimes we will choose not to know something, or we will avoid knowing something. But now, knowledge is power and your intuition is power, and you are stepping up to the next phase. With the Sun trine Pluto on September the 21st, you might decide that you want to move, or you get a sense of something that you need to change within your family or your home environment, and it's like a massive shift for you just before we get to Libra season on the 23rd, which is also the autumn equinox in the northern hemisphere and the spring in the southern hemisphere. So it's a time of shifting seasons and a shifting vibe for you. With Mercury trine retrograde Jupiter on the 25th, look out for an opportunity. Again, Your psychic ability, your ability to manifest is stronger than usual. So use it, because you're going to get a hunch about something, and it could introduce you to somebody very powerful, or an opportunity that makes you very powerful. And there's a lot of intensity, possibly even healing something that's like a soul pattern or a past life connection. But it's super important. Now, on the 29th, you got the full supermoon in Aries, and your relationships take center stage. Your one-to-one relationships. They can be romantic relationships. They can also be business partnerships, or, something like a best friendship. And you will have a peak experience, which of course can go either way. If everything is going well in that area, you could have a day of absolute bliss. But if there's something that you're not admitting to yourself, or there's something that you're pushing under the carpet, that full supermoon will bring it to the surface. You'll feel very strong emotions, and all the emotions within your being are coming to the surface. It could be fabulous. I wish it is fabulous for you. And I'm sending you all the good vibes that it is a fabulous full supermoon. But whatever it is, it's bringing you enlightenment. So there is no bad. It's enlightenment one way or the other. Mercury retro shadow ends on the 29th. And actually, if you've been sort of second guessing your intuition, that becomes very clear around that time. And you're rewarded for one of your hunches. That's one of the key messages of this month. And your ruler is direct, so you are surrounded by love and protection. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So why do we at Michele Knight give you a 5-minute, no questions asked guarantee? Well, our psychics are some of the very best in the world. They are handpicked. They have 5 rigorous test readings, the final one with me, and I require very detailed information, things they couldn't possibly know just by looking at Google or social media. We want you to be totally blown away by your reading, to feel that you've chosen a psychic who you can bond with, who gets you and gives you such specific information you feel completely reassured. If this doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes, don't be shy, just put down the phone and your minutes will be topped up or refunded. Your reading should be uplifting, full of clarity and advice, and leave you empowered to make the right decisions for you. We want Michele Knight to be your spiritual home.